everyone, my name is Elise. I'm going to be talking about the pay differences among women in sports. So women in professional sports hasn't been socially accepted until about 50 years ago. And there are three main popular statements that are made to usually justify the pay gap between women and males in sports. So the first one is men's sports receive more media coverage, sponsorship deals, and TV licenses, which leads to a higher revenue for them. The higher revenue usually leads to higher salaries for the male athletes. And the male athletes also receive more money through endorsements and personal branding and initiatives like that, which plays a major role within the pay gap. So first I'd like to discuss tennis, just because it has the most narrow pay gaps. So all 4 Grand Slams, which is the worldwide championships for tennis, they pay out their winners, whether they're male or female, equally. However, outside of the championship games, female tennis athletes only make about 80 cents to the dollar for their male counterparts. So many say that the revenue would be the reason behind this gap, except for studies have shown that the 2015 China Open, which is a championship in China, a male champion received only 67% of what the women's champion made, except for that same women's champion made about 14% less than her male counterpart in a different tournament in Brazil. Next, I wanted to talk about basketball because basketball is often referred to the worst example of pay inequality in sports. So in 2019, the first pick of the women's national NBA, the first pick draft, her name was A'ja Wilson. She made approximately $52,000 for her first rookie year. Now, for her male counterpart, for the first pick of the NBA draft, DeAndre Ayton, he made approximately $5 million for his first rookie year. That is significantly a big difference for the same skill level. The women's NBA has a max salary cap for their best players, which comes to about $117,000 per year. Their male counterparts, who are much more famous and receive way more coverage for the same skill, receive over $30 million. Although it is true that the NBA makes a higher profit than the women's NBA, Forbes actually announced that the women's NBA only pays out their athletes about 23% of their total revenue, when the NBA pays out their athletes for 50%. This means that the women's NBA players are being withheld from hundreds of thousands of dollars. I also wanted to mention soccer. Soccer sport is another sport that participates in the pay gap inequality. So there's different averages, but on average for a women professional soccer player is about $40,000, with the max being $85,000. But the average for a male soccer player is about $60,000, which is relatively low, and their max usually goes to about $300,000. So yes, media coverage and revenue make a difference. It's definitely not the whole picture, and there's more to it. So women are definitely being oppressed in sports. It's hard to say how gender norms have contributed to the inequality of pay regarding professional sports. However, men have had hundreds, if not more, years to evolve into the popular culture and media coverage, when women have only had about 58 years since they were even allowed, thanks to the Title X. So that's a significantly less time to be able to be more socially accepted, and this definitely plays a role. Thank you.